Huawei P9, release date, rumors, and everything you need to know. Huawei has had a busy few months, not only joining the Nexus program with the excellent Nexus 6P, but also launching the great Huawei Mate S with a pressure-sensitive display and more recently boosting its phablet line with the Mate 8. Of all the mobile companies out there, Huawei is one of the most ambitious, quietly seeking domination, raising its brand profile through sponsorship, like that of Arsenal, as well as releasing some half-decent phones. Oh, and making money, which some others are struggling to do. However, its conventional flagship hasn't been its best phone. The P8 was good, but blighted by software woes. Could the Huawei P9 be the Chinese company's crowning moment? Huawei P9 release date and pricing. Huawei chose not to announce the P9 at Mobile World Congress. Instead, it is opting for a dedicated event that will take place in London. Evan Blass tweeted that the launch date will be April 6 and this has since been confirmed after Huawei sent out invites for an event on this date with the words, "Change the way you see the world." At the top of the save the date was number 00, most likely nodding to the dual rear camera of the P9 that was leaked consistently for several months and has also since been confirmed. The company recently sent out further information surrounding the event, presented on a camera film, reiterating that the rear camera is likely to be a big focus. The Huawei P9 has appeared in all its variants online at Apomart, a store specializing in China to US exports. Pricing was included with the P9 at $499, the P9 Max at $699 and the P9 Lite at $299. Huawei P9 design. Huawei has been making waves for delivering quality design at a price that's much more affordable than some rivals like HTC or Samsung. We saw that in the Mate S with its all-metal construction and the Mate 8 that followed, while the Nexus 6P and the recently announced MateBook tablet both opt for the metal path too. A tweet from @stagave in October 2015 suggested the design might put a dual-lens camera on that rear. That idea has since been supported by several leaks including a couple from China's Weibo, VentureBeat, and more recently again from @stagave showing the device in all its glory. There has also been a tweet from @fleaks that appears to show a press shot of the P9. This latest shot shows the same design as all the other leaks but adds Leica branding on the opposite side of the dual rear cameras. Other rumors suggest a triplicate of handsets, the P9, the P9 Lite and the P9 Max. Evan Blass, writing for VentureBeat, said a fourth, feature-enhanced P9 will offer slightly larger screen, additional RAM and storage, improved camera, with dual lens, dual 12-megapixel cameras. It seems this fourth device could be called the P9 Premium. Take this with a pinch of salt for now though, as many of the other rumors refer to just the P9. Huawei P9 display. Huawei's recent launches have been notable for one reason: the Mate S and the Mate 8 have a full HD display, sporting a 1920 x 1080 pixel resolution. The former, the Mate S, has a special edition that's pressure sensitive and that could well be a feature of the P9 too. According to a listing on Apomart, the P9 will have a 5.2-inch 1080p display, the P9 Max will have a 6.2-inch QHD display and the P9 Lite will have a 5-inch 1080p screen. Some rumors have suggested the Huawei P9 will have a Quad HD display, 2560 x 1440 pixels with a 5.2-inch AMOLED panel. However, the P9 Lite is said to be 5 inches, the P9 Max 6.8 inches. Huawei is no stranger to Quad HD displays, as the Nexus 6P shows, so again, for a new flagship this is entirely plausible. That said, Evan Blass, writing for VentureBeat, said none of the P9 variants will have Quad HD resolution. Apparently Huawei feels that the slight improvement in image quality is not worth the trade-off in power drain, meaning that the Nexus 6P will likely remain the only Huawei-built phone to offer a 1440 x 2560 pixel screen for some time. It is thought at the moment the P9 will therefore arrive with a 5.2-inch display offering a full HD resolution. Huawei P9 specs and hardware. As for the internal hardware, Huawei likes to keep things in-house. A number of rumors have pointed to a Kirin 950 chipset. That's the same as the Mate 8 features, offering octa-core 64-bit power. It's entirely likely that it will appear in the P9 too. A phablet lists the P9 with Kirin 950 octa-core and 3GB of LPDDR4 RAM plus 32GB storage, the P9 Max with Kirin 955 octa-core and 4GB of LPDDR4 RAM plus 64GB storage, and the P9 Lite with a Snapdragon 650 processor and 2GB of LPDDR3 RAM plus 16GB storage. This also lists the P9 and P9 Max with 3000 mAh batteries but the P9 Lite with a 2500 mAh battery. Leaked benchmarks have suggested as much, although some rumors have also suggested the Kirin 955 chip will be present. Initially reported as having 4GB of RAM, recent reports have suggested it might have as much as 6GB. One thing you can be sure of though is a fingerprint sensor on the rear, as shown in the latest VentureBeat images and at Stigavay's latest tweet. The last few devices have given a great fingerprint scanner experience, with additional features, something we'd expect to see here. The VentureBeat images also show USB Type-C, so if legitimate, you can also expect faster charging and data charging on the P9. Huawei P9 cameras. Huawei has made a lot of noise about the cameras on its devices, cramming in a lot of features and functions, both on the front and rear. We've seen some great results too. The invite for the April 6th event featured two circles that look like cameras and it read, "Change the way you see the world." Since then, Huawei officially released an image confirming the dual cameras. The image presents a glint of red which could be a nod to Huawei's partnership with Leica for camera development, something that is supported in the image from @fleek's tweet. The company recently announced a strategic partnership with iconic camera maker Leica, with a plan to reinvent smartphone photography. This joining of forces, along with the image above, could suggest the P9 might feature Leica lenses and imaging technology, but neither company would confirm or deny this, so we will have to wait and see for now. An phablet listing shows the P9 and P9 Lite with a 12-megapixel dual OIS rear camera, the P9 Max with 12-megapixel dual rear camera. Other rumors say there will be two 13-megapixel rear cameras, while some say two 12-megapixel dual cameras on both the P9 and P9 Premium. Perhaps that's justification for the 6GB of RAM. However, Evan Blass, writing on VentureBeat, claims that the dual lens version will be the fourth enhanced model, this time with second-gen dual lenses, improving over the Honor 6 Plus. For now, it is a wait-and-see game. Huawei P9 software. Huawei like its own EMUI skin that sits over Android, and we'd expect that to be fully lodged in place on the P9, but sitting over the top of Android 6.0 Marshmallow. We're not expecting huge changes to the software in the P9. Huawei changes just about every aspect of Android to put its own twist on things. There are some great additions for power saving, but some of the app additions and changes to icons undo the good work of stock Android. Want to know more? We'll be keeping abreast of all the rumors in this article as they appear, so keep checking back for updates over the next few days.